Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I'm Kelly Stewart with Teddy Covers, Gianni the Greek, VR, Ace, all the fun nicknames. I need a fun nickname. Okay, let's talk about...
You have a fun nickname, Kelly in Vegas.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. I thought that was my real name at this point in time.
Although it's long.
It is long. That's weird. Okay, let's talk about the Saturday NFL slate. This game is terrifying for me as a quote-unquote Denver Broncos fan. Cleveland Browns +3 at Denver, total 45.5. I already bet the under because they've just been absolute money the last few weeks. Broncos coming off that really ugly Niners game. And here's Baker Mayfield only catching 3. It just seems so easy, Teddy.
Well, I mean, the Broncos have problems in the secondary right now, as you know. Harris hurt. Or was it the rookie that took his place last week? Hurt. So it's a defense that is without some playmakers on the back end. So it's all about the pass rush. If the pass rush isn't there, when they're not getting the quarterback, all of a sudden there's room for receivers to run downfield. That's what Baker Mayfield's doing right now. I don't blame you for being a little bit nervous about this game.
VR, your thoughts? I know we go back and forth here in the WagerTalk family about if there's trap games or not. This one sure looks like a trap game and is begging me to bet the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised that it opened 3.5 and dropped to 3. I was expecting it to go the other direction.
Absolutely, I was thinking 4.5.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who bet it. None of the guys I provide accounts for touched it. None of the guys I share information that provide for other NFL groups bet it. So I don't know who's taking the 3.5. I thought the line should be higher. I really do. I mean, you look at these two teams. Granted, one's 5-7, the other 6-7. Look pretty similar. But you look at the Browns; they're -40 in their point differential. Where you look at Denver, they're +8. You know what I mean? It's a big difference if you go in the amount of games these two teams have played. And Denver's had the much tougher schedule playing in that AFC West, where you got two teams that have going to win more than 10 games in there. So for me, I think Denver's the much better team. And as long as they're able to run the football successfully, which they should against a team that allows 4.7 yards per rush, I think Denver's going to have a good afternoon. Now, I'm just scared of why this market moved it the opposite of how I thought it should go. So unless there's some real key injuries like Teddy touched on the secondary, but how much is that really worth?
I mean, there's that. And we know Emmanuel Sanders is out, which we saw that they were hurt last week without him. So now you have Cortland Sutton, who was number 4 receiver to start the season, now number 1 receiver since Demaryius Thomas.
And let's not forget, in the NFL, we always say in the playoffs, pick the winner and not the pick the winner. Don't worry about the point spread, and you'll cash 8 out of 10 tickets. Well, the Browns have won 1 road game this entire season. They're 1-5 on the road. They're not going out and getting it done away from home.
You're right. Normally, though, I would say the Broncos in Mile High laying a short number all day. This year, that is not the case. They're
a 500 team there.
They're not playing well in Mile High.
They've been money losers at home since the end of the original Mile High, since it became when Invesco started. If you can go back 20 years and look at, since Elway got them a new stadium, the Broncos as home favorites.
Sorry, as home favorites, yes. I would say as home underdogs, they play better, yes.
Consistent money losers. And I mean long term. This home field has not been strong. Then you talk about the yardage for Cleveland. Certainly, you can't compare the Browns from 2 months ago to the Browns now.
True.
Completely different team. And if you're looking at season-long stats with Cleveland, you're going to be losing because you're going to be betting against a team that's much better than their season-long stats would indicate. But the point you made about Cleveland on the highway is real. I was like, this is, 2 weeks ago, I'm like, this is a team that I want to be on every week. I want to be riding Cleveland, and I backed them on the road in that 4-turnover debacle at Houston, and it was over by halftime. All that being said, I came out of that game just as impressed with the Browns, who've been, they're plus 14 turnovers. I think they're number 2 or number 3.
The Browns defense looked stout.
Yeah.
But Denver can run the football, and if you can run the football, they can win. And that's the Broncos. I mean, you don't want Baker Mayfield versus Case Keenum is no comparison. I want the rookie QB on the road against a good defense against Case Keenum. But when Denver can run the football, that's a whole different ballgame for Case Keenum and company. And I'm not convinced that Cleveland's going to be able to stop.
Like they did with Pittsburgh, where they were able to keep it close, control the game, stay in there, let them make mistakes type thing.
Denver has a shot to make the playoffs. How much weight does that hold in this game?
I think losing to San Francisco hurt their wild card a lot. But with that said, they still, Cleveland's mathematically alive. I mean, they got to jump a couple teams, but still mathematically alive.
And all the must-win teams are must-win because they've been mediocre all year, not because they're good. And
okay.
So you don't want to lay a premium with a must-win team just because of that spot.
Got it.
But of course, at 3.5, the premiums aren't there anymore because now it's down to 3.
All right, good stuff from both guys. Are you guys a member of the WagerTalk text club? It's 100% free. Just text WagerTalk to 33222 to get a $10 coupon for signing up.